It is safe to say that September, it's off to a pretty booming start.
Yeah, lightning streaking across the sky where you might not expect it. How about California?
And hail as big as your fist in the plains. Both those places are in for more this week, but storms are going to spread farther east across the country.
You just hope you don't get punched with one of those fist-sized hailstones.
Put them up, Nat. Put them up, right? Hey, welcome in, everyone. This is Weather Unfiltered. I'm Mike Bettis.
I'm Alex Wilson. Of course, our expert, Dr. Nab, in the house as well. Yesterday, first day of September, we talked all about, hurricane season, how we're advancing towards the, main event. And we've also got the main event this week being not one, but two cold fronts helping to cool some areas off in a big way.
Yeah, and, a lot of places had delightful holiday weekend. Maybe the front that comes through the Midwest and the East Coast isn't the greatest weather. But behind that.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
So our second football weekend of the year, college, at first one for pros. Put them up again. More battles coming. But the weather is going to feel very fall-like very early in the football season.
I don't use delightful enough. I need to start using that word because you're right. It was delightful. That was a perfect way to describe it.
If your team won, though. There's a lot of grumpy people I've talked to today.
That's fair.
I'm not one of them. All my teams won.
Good win.
All of us had winning teams.
Yeah,
but,
true. Well,
but this feels like early October.
It does. The cold fronts are bringing temperatures for the morning lows down in like the 40s. So what's happening? Really, I'm so envious. 75 is about as good as it gets. Now, rainfall to come. We are looking at probably a half inch to an inch for many areas, but some 1 to 2 inch totals likely there for east central parts of Minnesota, northern parts of the state of Wisconsin, and northern parts of lower Michigan, along with a little bit of the UP. So it's not a huge rainmaker for a lot of the areas. It will bring some rain, but the bigger story will be that cool down. When we look at the future radar picture this afternoon, this evening, we've got those thunderstorms scattered about across sections of Minnesota, also into the state of North Dakota, moving through Wisconsin, southern Minnesota by the later evening hours, moving into the overnight. Now we look at places into central Wisconsin, Green Bay for tomorrow morning. You'll be watching for some of those rain showers, perhaps a few thunderstorms as well, but I don't think we're going to be seeing anything super potent. It's going to be more of the scattered rain and some rumbles of thunder, cloud cover elsewhere. So even if you're not getting the rain, expect a little bit more clouds to start the day tomorrow. By 2 o'clock, now parts of Michigan, the Chicago area could be looking at their best chances for rain showers, and that'll continue through tomorrow evening. Chicago area still watching for some, at times, heavier downpours through the dinner time and late commute hours of your Wednesday. So tomorrow, not nearly as nice as today was, but in the aftermath of tomorrow, we've got some nicer weather coming back, especially when we talk temperatures. And if you are a fall weather lover, you are going to really like what's coming our way. Winds could pick up along our first front, 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts expected later today and tonight. Now by tomorrow morning, gusts to 25, even 30 miles an hour across the upper Great Lakes. So Green Bay, Duluth, Chicago. Those buildings, those winds may funnel a bit. Detroit, you're also going to have a breezy Wednesday afternoon, backing off by the evening for a lot of spots, but still some 20, 25 mile per hour wind gusts will be a possibility. By Thursday, we see things relaxing a bit. That next front, though, waiting up in the wings across the northwestern states, and that'll be working through late week. So wind gusts again pick up with our next front. Fall fronts then also move into the northeast. So Cleveland to Pittsburgh, all the way into the mid-Atlantic and the I-95 corridor. We've got rain showers likely for the day Thursday, starting in the Ohio Valley, interior parts of the Northeast by Thursday afternoon. Probably not till Thursday evening and into the overnight hours for the I-95 corridor and sections of northern New England. You guys will hold on to the dry weather the longest, but Friday morning, whereas Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Columbus, Charleston, all dry, we're still going to have some lingering rain showers up into parts of the New England states. And like what we see across the Great Lakes, your winds also on the increase across the Northeast. Your timing will be Thursday. By Thursday morning, waking up to winds gusting 30 miles an hour in Buffalo. Dr. Nab?
Well, Alex, one of the big questions is, will all that troughing in the east...
So we take you virtually to Nashville, Tennessee, and I always love when it's a little cloudy, not going to lie, because that bat building just looks a little extra cool when there's some clouds, a little... I don't know, maybe even like a little devious. It looks like the start of like some kind of action movie or something. But the big story, the big plot line this week for you folks in Nashville, the cool temperatures that are moving in. So you've got a cool down coming your way as well. So expect a virtual view that looks like this. I wish I could virtual feel it for you. Maybe just like open up the fridge. Now, maybe not that cold all the time, but definitely the chill in the air. Average high this time of year is 88 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday, mid, even lower 80s. Now, Friday, we peak back up to 93 degrees, but look what's coming our way on Saturday, 74, back to the lower 80s on Sunday, Monday, mid 80s by Tuesday. So no upper 80s coming in the, really extended with the exception of our Friday. That's more anomalous. That 93 degree day sticks out like a sore thumb. The rest of the time, going to be very comfortable up and down Broadway and some of the cool neighborhoods. I'm trying to think of the one that was Germantown, really cool spot to go walk around, some great eats. And honestly, it's not fun to eat Nashville hot chicken when you're hot. You want something to warm you up, right? You don't want to be sweating inside and out because the hot chicken, that makes you sweat inside and then the hot temperatures on the outside. All right, so our upper level low, that's responsible for all the cold air that's going to be pulled down, not just into a place like Nashville, but we'll also see that cool down extending into our southeastern states, getting into northern sections of Mississippi and Alabama, Georgia and the Carolinas, a lot of Tennessee, Missouri, northern Arkansas, see the cool as well. Tomorrow, expect high temperatures 10 to 20 degrees below average, especially there across the upper Great Lakes. That first cold front sweeping through, that's cooling things off for many. The second one's just going to reinforce the cold. And notice some of those deeper shades of blue and purple start to pop up by Friday with larger departures from average. So more significant cool down coming even into the central and southern plains. So through Sunday, expect widespread, more fall-like temperatures. So it will be a little bit, sub-seasonal. It's definitely not going to feel like the early part of September. If you're like me, you live in the southeast, like September still doesn't offer much in the way of cool relief. You can't really get excited about fall until October. Not the case this week. We are very much feeling the fall chill. Now, Thursday, Marquette forecast high 55. 52 is the record cold high temperature. So we're going to be in that ballpark. Muskegon 62 would break the record of 63. Minneapolis, you're going to be close. Milwaukee, you'll be close. And Green Bay 61 would tie the coldest high temperature for the day on record. Mike?
Those numbers are pretty chilly. There's no doubt about it. It kind of feels like summer's extending in some places where the big hailers are still in play.
Yeah, whereas other spots cooling off thanks to our fronts. Now, rain and thunderstorms are going to be moving from the Midwest into the Northeast, courtesy of our multiple fronts. Now, through Friday, we've got 1 to 2 inch totals for a few localized areas. For the most part, most of us are going to be seeing anywhere from a half inch to maybe up to an inch. Not a ton of rain out of this. The bigger story will be the cool down that comes from it. Future radar showing this afternoon, this evening. We're looking at parts of Minnesota into Wisconsin, northern sections, or rather, I should say the UP of Michigan, northern sections of lower Michigan. Tomorrow, start to see some of your best rain chances rolling in. Chicago by mid-afternoon through the evening hours. And Detroit, I think post late day drive time, you'll start to see some of your better coverage of rain and thunderstorms. Outside of that, when it's not raining, you can expect a little bit more cloud cover and also some gusty winds. Winds will pick up, gusting anywhere from 15 to 20, even up to 30 miles an hour. That starts tonight across parts of the northern plains, upper Great Lakes, Minneapolis, Sioux Falls, Bismarck, and Duluth, as well as Marquette, gusting to 20 miles an hour. But overnight, Duluth, Minneapolis, 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts likely. Green Bay tomorrow morning, gusting to 25, even 30 miles an hour for the afternoon. Chicago and Detroit, breezy Wednesday coming your way, along with the clouds, the rain showers. So you'll definitely notice that front. Things not quite as beautiful as today, but again, in the wake of that, I think a lot of areas, remember we talked about Kansas City yesterday, look really, really good for your Thursday. So tomorrow, a little bit of weather, and then things really get great again on Thursday. Now, where it's not going to be great on Thursday is parts of the Northeast. Our first front, of course, brings us the rain showers and also the gusty winds by then. Could get a few rumbles of thunder by late evening. Parts of the I-95 corridor in play. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go. I thought I saw Felix, but I didn't. There it is.
I'm looking for the Z for
Right,
Lorenzo.
got one right out of the
There's
gate.
Lorenzo, bottom right.
All righty.
down.
You got Felix.
6 to go.
Dean and Gilbert.
Dean. Oh, I found Deem.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
know, right?
He doesn't know how to spell Dean.
Little tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Maria, Alex, up here in the upper right.
All right.
And Anita in the very right.
Anita, look
You're
at you.
halfway
You're on a
there.
roll.
And 28 seconds left on the clock.
Where's Gilbert? Gilbert on the left.
I think the L is.
There's Lee. Yep, Gilbert is on the very left.
Gilbert's on the left.
Where's Dean? We don't have Dean yet, do we?
No, we do not. We do not
Dean,
have
here.
Dean.
Starts at the bottom, goes up to the right.
There we got it.
What are we
What else do we
One
have?
more to go.
What is it? Where?
You're missing
Oh,
the
just
E,
the E.
the E,
Oh, okay.
the E word.
Do you think it's like Emily? Emily?
Yes, I bet it is. There's Emily. And it's
He
all
got
Cat
it.
5s.
He got it.
I will indeed give you that. You guys got it right in the nick of time. All right. There's kind of two parts to this, okay? Once you put your thinking caps on, Lorenzo, Dean, Maria, Gilbert, Felix, Anita, and yes, you got them, Lee and Emily. So, what exactly do they have in common?
September Cat 5s? No, Emily was in
Emily
July.
was July, and I was gonna say international Cat 5s, but no, Lee was not.
Well, Gilbert, Anita, Felix.
This is hard.
Yeah.
I like how I'm still looking at the board like it's gonna
Alex
tell me
is
the
on
answer.
the right track. Just let me say that.
Keep going down that track, Alex. What were you thinking?
So, international Cat 5s
That did not hit the continental U.S.?
as a
Because
Cat 5?
Dean hit Mexico. Emily hit
Emily hit Mexico.
Lee
Maria
missed the
hit-
U.S.
Well, Maria
Felix
hit Puerto
did not.
Rico.
Maria hit
Not-
Puerto Rico. Cat 5s that did not hit the continental U.S.
Final answer?
Sure.
Let's reveal what it actually is.